Hey everyone, our group consists of me, Janessa, Kennedy, and Tanner, and our topic today is should same-sex couples be able to have a child?
So female same-sex couples, they can use intrauterine insemination, which is just the natural cycle of a woman having birth. Sperm is concentrated and put straight into the uterus until the ovary releases an egg to be fertilized. And IVF, or in vitro fertilization, is just the process of extracting an egg and sperm samples, and they're manually combined into a laboratory dish until an embryo can be transferred into the uterus. So male same-sex couples, they can have a gestational carrier, which is just a woman that carries the both egg and the uterus, and a surrogate carrier where you choose one egg donor and another woman that carries the baby.
I think there are many pros to same-sex couples having children, but one of them is that children in foster homes, adoption agencies, etc., will have a home. Children who grow up in a same-sex household usually end up being more understanding towards other family situations and circumstances. And a study we found indicated that children had high levels of social, academic, and total competence, and fewer social problems, rule breaking, and aggressive and externalizing behavior compared with their age matched counterparts. I think the cons of same-sex couples having children really comes from outside factors. So one of them is that the occurrence of bullying towards children with same-sex parents is a possibility. An article that we read stated that children have a higher adjustment difficulties regarding adapting to same-sex couples and parenting if adopted by them, which I think is probably more on the rare side. And then the last argument, which I'm sure we're all aware of, is that certain religions, such as Christianity, believe that being homosexual is an unholy act towards God, which is a sin. Leviticus 18:22 says, "Do not practice homosexuality. Having sex with another man as with a woman is a detestable sin."
So in my perspective, the only ethical dilemma is thinking that it's an ethical dilemma. We're in 2021 and everyone should be accepted. Nobody should really care what other people are doing, and Jesus would love everyone.
Personally, I believe that same-sex couples should be able to raise a child without judgment, whether it's from intrauterine insemination, IVF, adoption, foster care homes. I don't see a problem with these couples being able to take kids from these adoption agencies and foster care homes and providing them with a permanent home. The argument against me would say, well, it's in the Bible that you're not supposed to be gay, or if a same-sex couple, they're going to influence their child to be a homosexual, my answer/question would be, well, why do you care? How does this couple being gay or that child being gay, how does that affect you in your life? It doesn't.
My biggest take on same-sex parenting, especially being a member of the LGBTQ community myself, is that choosing to become a parent is never an accident in this case. It's a big decision that they have to make together and wholeheartedly be on the same page about. And not only is it a big decision in that way of choosing to become a family, but it's also a big financial decision, no matter how you choose to go about it. So whether it's IUI, IVF, surrogacy, adoption, it's always going to be a big financial undertaking that you have to be ready for. And I don't think there's ever going to be a question of if the child will be loved or not because of all that the family had to go through in order to become parents. So they're going to be appreciative and love that child even more because of all that they had to go through.